What's going on, TeamPokeColors family? Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about a very sensitive subject for some of you, but I'm hoping that this video will shed some light on some opportunities for investment coming up in the, say, next, I don't know, 6 to 12 months. To be honest, I can see it even happening throughout the entirety of the Scarlet Violet era. So without further ado, press a like on this video, leave a subscribe, and let's get right into today's action. Alright, before we get into today's video, I do want to make a special announcement. I'm an official affiliate with Pokemon.gg. For those of you who don't know, basically, Pokemon or PKMN.gg is an online platform where you can essentially track your collection. Not only can you track your collection, but you can also build decks, share specific deck lists, and you can even create your own like wanted lists or things that you might have for trade. Like, there's a lot of things you could do. The possibilities are endless. It's created by people in the community, and the reason why I like it a lot better than, say, for example, Pokelector or Collector app, or let me think of the other ones out there like TCG Fish, is that they are integrated with TCG Player. So if you're building your binder, trying to figure out what cards you might need for a master set, you can pretty much order the card you need for your collection from Pokemon.gg, and you can see the card. I'm gonna throw up a couple screenshots of, you know, a little bit of an overview, but I really love Pokemon.gg. So if you are interested in the pro membership, where you can pretty much customize your profile picture, your banner, make as many deck lists or wanted lists as you want, the really cool thing that I'm gonna use it for, honestly, in the next coming months is like cards I have for sale or for trade sort of thing. I could just send people a link on Twitter and say, hey, if you're looking for anything in this list, let me know, I have it on hand. Almost like a secondary TCG Player market, but I don't have to be a registered seller. I can just, you know, sell through PayPal or Twitter or whatever means of selling. So it's super cool. So if you want to use my code, use TPC14 and get yourself $5 off your pro membership. All right, do me a favor. Let me know in the well, actually, not let me know in the comments. Just think for a second. Just think for a second about Scarlet and Violet. What do you know about Scarlet and Violet? Specifically, Scarlet Violet base set, Paldea Evolved, even Obsidian Flames, all the way up until Temporal Forces. What do they all have in common? Well, they have illustration rares, which some of them are really cool. Some of them are like, all right, they're okay. And some of them are just like, why would you make this an illustration rare? But specifically looking at the big dogs. So this guy, for example, I know he's not going to grade a PSA 10 because of the front centering is off, which is unfortunate. But this guy raw, $50. You want to know how much it goes for in a PSA 10? $600, almost $700. Why is that? Well, I have a few reasons. Mainly because quality control. As you can see, the centering is atrocious. And for being a near mint card, there's corner dings and, you know, choppy cutting of the, you know, card itself from the factory, so it's really hard to get 10s. Surfaces usually are pretty good, to be honest. And yeah, so like, okay, TeamPokeColors, what are you doing showing the Magikarp for? I get it. He's obviously a chase card from Paldea Evolved, and you know, it just doesn't make sense. All right, let me throw this at you. Sleepy Boy Raichu, another chase, so to speak, a little bit more affordable in raw format. I pulled this card myself so I can speak to its poor quality. Taking a look at specifically at the bottom, we have some white fuzzies from the factory. We got more whitening on the top left corner. Centering is off. The print itself looks to be off. It almost looks like there's a little printer notch in the bottom right here where it kind of like has a straight line then goes down and over like a little rectangle. Not sure if this will grade a 10. I might try to grade it anyways, but we'll see. So this guy usually goes for like 20, 15 bucks raw near mint price. $300, $250, that range in a PSA 10. So I have a theory, and I've looked into some other cards as well. Let me grab them for you. All right, this is going to be the last one I talk about before we get into today's opening. But this guy right here, super beautiful, super cool artwork. I know it's from the same set, but hear me out. If you look statistically at Paldea Evolved compared to the other Scarlet Violet sets in a completed set format, this set has the most value, and the most valuable set in the Scarlet Violet era at this point. Special illustration rares, this one specifically, if you were to buy it in a 10. Not sure what this card goes for raw. I didn't look that up, but a PSA 10 you could get for 20 bucks, which to me is baffling. And if you look at the price, even from Scarlet Violet base set of the Miriam Special Illustration Rare Full Art Trainer, which to say was at one point in time a $100 card upon release of the era, has now tanked to 20 bucks. You can buy a Special Illustration Rare Miriam for around $20. Now, I don't know what the PSA 10 price is, but I see an opportunity here to grab yourself some minty Special Illustration Rares, the minty illustration rares, and then send them off to PSA. That was something that people did with Celebration's classic collection cards that were so, I mean, they were okay price-wise, but now they're super dirt cheap, like Blastoise Venusaur you can get for $1. Charizard's like the only one that's actually up there. I think Umbreon Gold Star, I think, is around 20 bucks. I don't know. I haven't looked it up, but I have some PSA 10s, and I was shocked to see the other cards in the set that I got for like $15, $20. Those have risen to $50. So I could see something similar happening with this era's special illustration rares, because especially there's so many like chase cards. So we're gonna go hunting today. I know that was like we're doing a little something different on the channel. Like I mentioned in the last one, we're doing investment mixed with booster pack opening, because honestly, I haven't opened enough of this set to even consider trying to go for a master set. I haven't opened a booster box, probably not going to. I could have gotten a booster box of this set for like 80 bucks on TikTok shop. But I'm really surprised that these have like a wrapping around them now and a little plastic hanger, which I'm actually considering getting some more just to have for a sealed collection in these main series sets that I want to collect and try to grade. And there's a couple in this set, and I'm going to go hunting for them specifically. But I'm looking at Arbok and what was the other one? I don't even remember. That's how bad it is. Whoa! Oh, okay. The packs fall out of the back of this, and there you have it. More trash, more paper. At least it's paper, though. At least they did away with the plastic. Thank goodness. So, I'll throw on screen the chase cards specifically that I'm looking for in this set. Arbok is one. I'm a huge fan of Arbok. Like, I used to have a dark Arbok and a PSA 8 that I remember from childhood. And this new generation Arbok illustration rare reminds me a lot of that artwork in a way. So hopefully we can pull something good. I know there's some A-Spec cards that are super playable as well. I've seen them in person, but I haven't owned one myself yet. So hopefully we can pull an A-Spec in today's video. But going on my point from earlier, I really do think that when we look back at the Scarlet Violet era, yeah, there's a lot of product on shelves. Yeah, booster packs have gone up in price a little bit, but I'm struggling to find Paldea Evolved on shelves in my big city, which is surprising because there's so much Paradox Rift. You can find Paldea Evolved mixed with Scarlet Violet sets, kind of like in those third-party packs sometimes. I did see a few of those today at Target, but honestly, dude, like, special illustration rares, I think are going to go down in history as something that people, I don't know, I feel like we're going to look back on it and really miss the fact that we'll have, like, I don't know what next era is going to look like. We don't know. Sword and Shield was the era of alternate arts. This era's illustration rares for sure. And yeah, they changed the name, but I mean, they're basically alt arts in terms of artwork quality, and the whole card itself is full art, and it's silver borders, so it's even more clean when the artwork is not such a big focal point. Like, the borders kind of blend in with the art now, which is kind of nice, so it's not like yellow borders in your face. So I feel like they did the right move here, but I'm just thinking, man, like, I think we're on a gold, I think we're sitting on a gold mine when it comes to, you know, illustration rares. And speak of the devil, there we go, we got a Mudsdale. So like something like this, centering looks left to right pretty off, so like I wouldn't consider grading this. But the fact that you can go to a local card shop, find cards of this artwork quality for a couple bucks, you can pick out literally the perfectly centered one with no, you know, edge wear, no damaging or anything, and then send it off to PSA. And if you end up getting, you know, a 10, who's to say that somebody might find value in this in a couple years in a PSA 10. Like 20 bucks now could turn into 50 bucks in 2 years. I don't know, man. I'm just putting everybody on this because I don't want to see the same thing happening for Scarlet and Violet that we have seen with like the Moonbryon, for example. Like okay, Magikarp is an exception, but dude, realistically, a PSA 10 modern card going for that price is just wild to me. Like you could, like I'm thinking back to the old days where you could buy gold stars for that price and, you know, have them be decently minty, but for a PSA 10, like grade this card PSA 10, that's could be 50 bucks, you know, something like that. Like, I don't know. Ooh, Miraidon. Okay. Pulling an EX. I'm actually low on card sleeves. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. I know this has been a very rambling type video, which is fine. I really don't care. It's only been recording for 14 minutes, but it feels like it's been 30. But I don't know, man. I really want to go through and try to hunt down some really cool illustration rares that I at least like, on top of, you know, ones that people want to grade and have for their own collections for resell purposes or investment purposes in the future. Because I don't know. I mean, the artwork is just top tier. It's very reminiscent of like Diamond and Pearl artwork in a way, I think. Just from my point of view, like the wacky stuff going on, like the whole ancient and futuristic Mons with, you know, like, I don't know, it's just different, you know, it's its own thing, and it's its own standalone thing. And think about all the people who are youngsters that don't have jobs right now, that can't get as much of this stuff as they want to. They're going to be nostalgic for it. It's just going to repeat the cycle. I mean, we're already seeing that happen with Sword and Shield because everyone, you know, got into Sword and Shield when the lockdowns, when the Panini happened. We'll call it that. When the Panini happened, everybody got into Pokemon again, Sword and Shield. Oh, ooh! A-Spec cards are beautiful, dude. Oh my gosh. This is the first time I've actually seen one under the light in my home studio. Oh my gosh, dude. That is beautiful. Oh, dude, I thought we had another hit there. Wow, can't believe we hit an A-Spec reboot pod. Not sure what this goes for, but dude, these are so cool. I've always enjoyed the old school A-Specs. Like, I have a binder full of A-Spec cards from the black and white era, but these new ones, man, they sure do pop. Reminds me of the foil they put on like basketball cards too, like, you know, Prism basketball. I don't know. I've opened a few blasters in my day, but last pack here. Hopefully we can hit another illustration rare. If not, I'm happy. Really just wanted to make this video and kind of bring to light some recent discovery I made. And I'm sure other people are aware of this too, honestly. Like, you know, I'm not the only one worrying about what PSA 10s go for, you know, in a illustration rare, for example. Some of them are really cheap, like not so much the popular Mons, but just some of the more unpopular cards, like Sandy Shocks maybe, or something different. I don't know. But that's the video, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe what we'll do on Mondays is we'll do a weekly PSA 10, maybe a Wednesday thing. I don't know. Maybe we'll make something happen where we check the price of PSA 10s that were previously mentioned in videos I've made before. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of fun. But hopefully you enjoyed. Like I said, do some research on your own. See what illustration rares you like from this era. See what they go for in a PSA 10. If it's a Magikarp, it's obviously going to be $600. So maybe stray away from the big ultimate chases. And because there's a lot of hidden gems in the illustration rare department. And like, I see a lot of them in my binders when I'm just flipping through. I'm like, oh wow, I forgot that card was even in this set, sort of deal. But yeah, either way, let me know what you think in the comments. Be sure again to hit the subscribe if you're new. Love to hit 10K by the end of this year. We'll see what happens. I'm trying to make more content. Be sure to follow me on Twitter/X down below as well. I'm trying to post more insightful findings there too. And currently have a giveaway going on right now. Ends this Sunday. Let me grab it. We're doing a giveaway on Twitter. All you gotta do is follow me and like and retweet the tweet, and then you have a chance at winning this beautiful CGC Altaria Pokemon Tops silver foil card. Estimated about a $50 PSA card or CGC card. I tried to trade it into my local card shop, and they said, we can't find it on eBay, so we can't take it. They don't know how much to offer. I'm like, all right, great. So we're doing a giveaway because I don't really care for it. I got it from a Whatnot mystery prize bag thing, and I don't collect TGC cards or Topps Advanced, but Pokemon Advanced cards are super rare. To my knowledge, I think like a Blaziken and a 9.5 goes for about $100. So, you know, it's probably, this one's probably about 50, 60 bucks. We'll see, we'll say. But if you're interested, that's there. And like I said at the beginning of the video, be sure to check out the link for Pokemon.gg. It is free to use, by the way. I forgot to mention that. You don't actually have to pay for the pro membership, but you get a lot more if you do. And if you want a $5 coupon, use my code. It helps support the channel. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.